Morning, Lancers. Welcome back from Easter break and welcome to another week of distance learning. I hope you guys all enjoyed some time off. I figured it might be a little bit easier to make a video explaining some of the new additions this week, since you guys are really the ones that have to access your assignments and maybe want to get in touch with teachers with questions that you have. All of that is part of what we're going to go over today. So I'll go through how to access all the new features as well as what's the same. So as far as what's going on this week, guys, you're still going to access all your lessons and your due dates through a spreadsheet. You're still going to use that master schedule. It's going to have some slight tweaks to it, but it's still going to be all accessible in one location. And I'll show you what the new one looks like. Tuesdays and Thursdays, guys, 8:30, crack of dawn for some of you. We're going to be still having our homeroom sessions. Please, please, please get into those sessions with your homeroom teachers. Touch in. We like to see your face. As much as it might not be smiling at 8:30 in the morning, we still love to see it. So please attend those homeroom sessions as we move forward. And now let's get into a little bit about what's slightly different. So one big thing that's different is your schedule, guys. This is the newer version, and I'll go through some of the major changes to it. You might be familiar with the one we used last week that had maybe 8.1, 8.2, and 8.3 all on the same sheet, 5.1, 5.2 on the same sheet. As you can see at the bottom here, every homeroom now has their own separate sheet. And we did that because there's going to be some slight alterations in what's available by homeroom, especially when it comes to office hours. So all of these links will still get to your lessons for the day. Everything that we see here is exactly the same as we've been doing for the last couple weeks. But there is one big difference. Underneath is a schedule of when you can attend office hours. And we'll go through some guidelines for that. But basically what that means is you have the option to meet with your teachers on Zoom to go over anything that you have questions on for the lessons that you've been working on for the day. Maybe you need something explained a slightly different way. They're all there to help you to do so live in the moment. I know some of you getting frustrated with sending out an email and having to wait a half an hour. So what I'll encourage you to do is use these sessions as you need them. They're optional, but you can also be very strategic about them. So when you know you have Mr. Ellis at 11 o'clock, maybe make sure you've started your social studies work before that. That way you have questions, you've looked at it. These sessions are not going to be teaching you everything that's in that lesson. It's meant to clarify questions or go over anything that you have specific questions on, not an actual online class. That's why they're all optional. So like you would access your lessons, you do the same thing here. If you were going to attend Miss Pileggi's, you would simply click and then click there to launch the Zoom app, which is going to take you to Miss Pileggi's room. I will ask you guys as we go through this first day, bear with us if there's some technological difficulties. Just email that teacher and say, hey, it didn't work when I tried to get to you. We're in A day, so if you're in 7-1 and you're trying to access Miss Pileggi at 11 and it's not working, email Miss Pileggi and say, hey, wasn't able to get to the room. Okay? But you can see down below here the time slots that are available. You don't always see every teacher when you have an assignment for them, but we tried to give you several options for each class. So 11 o'clock time slot for 7-2. As you can see, 5-2 will be slightly different. 10 o'clock time slot for Mr. Erasm. Follow those. Use them as you need them, guys. It's meant to be a very helpful resource where you can get to your teachers. Okay, the office hours, like we said, are optional. So there are some things I want to point out as we go. One thing I want you to be aware of as far as guidelines for their use. Please be patient. When you click that link to get to the office hour at the assigned time, your teachers have to let you into the room. Okay, it'll put you in a waiting room for some time. There might be a couple minutes where you're sitting there waiting to get access to the room. Be patient. They see you. Okay, they're gonna know that you're there. So be patient and stay there and wait for the teacher to let you in. No teacher will be allowed to let you in if your name is not your actual name, or at least your family name, guys. I know for 4th and 5th graders, it's a little bit different. Your parent's name might pop up. That's okay. We're not going any Twitter handles. We're not going any gamer tags. We're going your names. If there's anything different, you will not be permitted into the room. Okay. As you're going through, if you join any of these sessions, please be in a public spot in your house, kitchen, family room, not your bedroom, someplace where there's people around and they can hear the interactions as well. And then, as always, guys, be respectful. Treat this like a class. Other people have questions, so do you. Listen to theirs. Don't interrupt theirs. You may be muted by your teachers, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay, be respectful. You'll get your questions answered. You'll get the help you need. We're hoping this is a great new system for everybody, okay? The office hours are going to be Following a slightly routine schedule. The first 10 to 15 minutes, teachers may talk heavily and sort of review your assignment for the day. The rest of the time will be individual questions. You can enter and exit that room as you see fit. Once your question is answered, you can leave and get back to your work for the day. You may not need that first 10 to 15. You just want to pop in for a quick question later in that session, feel free. As you can see, all of these are hour-long sessions. So your teachers will be in those rooms for an hour. Okay? So if you need to pop in the last 5 minutes to get a clarification, feel free. Okay? Office hours, we're really excited to roll them out, guys. There's a lot that's the same, but there's a lot that's different here. Again, bear with us. If there's any issues, please email that teacher and let them know. Good luck this week, guys. We're here to help, so please do reach out with anything you need. Have a good day.